Hello everybody and welcome back to the continuation of Alan Wake's story. We've completed over the last, I think it's 8 weeks, we did, the main story of the 6 episodes, and then we did the 2 DLCs that continued Wake's stories. Now we continue again because he still has to escape from the dark place, and Alan Wake's American Nightmare takes place in Night Springs. We'll get straight into it. Start a new story. Normal mode, because we're not that crazy yet. But welcome in there, JD and the Penguin. I see blood has already been shed. And dysentery. I think in amongst all that, it was I gave... I caught it from JD and then immediately passed it on to the Penguin. I won't talk over the cutscenes as we go, and we're playing as we have been previously. We will play the game throughout, and then we'll jump back and we'll do the behind the scenes bits for this one as well. This game has three episodes, and each of those 3 episodes is split into 3 acts. Each of those acts is the same each episode. And each time we we do the loop, we learn more that we can eventually then build all the elements to the final conclusion. Yeah, they've arrested somebody for it as well. There, I think the news article said, JD. I guarantee you, if it's like the 16-year-old kid that's on there, there'll be a gag order so their identity is never revealed, and there'll be barely a slap on the wrist. You know exactly how this is going to go down, don't you? They always get away with it, these bloody kids. Somewhere in Arizona.
Eager to imagine tonight's episode. The line between fact and fiction becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs. The man before you is a champion of light. He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the herald of darkness.
Mr. Scratch.
Doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
I'll catch you eventually!
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
Evening, Gary.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
I want to see there's rounds of double dysentery from JD there as well. 2 seconds, I just want to check something there. I should have checked last night when I was doing a quick... I tested that, but I never tested the audio. Yeah, that's okay. Well, I say test the audio, I checked the volume levels anyway. So here we are at the start of Night Springs. As I say, we will... This is very much similar. I'll just do a quick show. So that's Act 1, that's Act 2, and Act 3 is on the other side of the mountain. But this is all, once again, one big world, just as in the first one, where we're able to have a look around. We will have a look around once we play through the level as normal. Just wait for the textures to pop back in. But yeah, double dysentery from JD and from and Gary.
Haha, Gary!
Now, if I remember right, there's a good place for a death loop up here. And 22 rounds. Oh, this weapon fires quite fast.
You like that again, huh?
Burn the darkness. Reload. So what sort of mischief have you guys been up to today?
In another life.
Are you feeling better today there, JD? And how bad is your head, Gary, from doing train signals? Did you use that website I sent you?
Here have scattered the pages he has written.
Oh, I have to mute it here. I think. Bear with me a moment and we'll see whether or not I can unmute it. Because there should be some copyrighted music that comes into play in a moment.
Solution to his predicament begins there.
Explore the motel. Hang on, isn't there a bit here that we have to do first? There should be a bit where a satellite's going to crash and copyrighted music plays. Right, I'm going to remute it and just see whether or not when we start to walk down the hill, if that's when it, like, we go through the invisible box, which triggers it. Which way should we go? Should we go the way of the shiny lights, or should we go this way? Checkpoint reached. Wait for it. Yeah, here it goes. Somewhere beneath the earth, space itself has been pierced. A lot better, JD. Okay, let's just restore the sound then for a moment. A terrible heartburn today, though. I kind of win. Sometimes running away is the best option. Brighter lit areas can provide a safe haven. At this point in the sprint, okay. Run away.
Stay here now.
Did you decide? But I can't think properly without head pains. And I get a ringing in. with it, get a pen and paper and sketch it out. There we go. The safe haven formed by the bright lights heals you. It must be one of the later loops that we have to do the thing. Unlock weapons crates by finding hidden manuscript pages. Oh, we've got to pay for the weapons in this one. But you're doing alright there, JD. It's just get some ammunition. Oh, bloody hell, copyrighted music.
You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light. Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around this place.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a formula for rewriting reality. Either I use it to close a strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken. They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or...?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to, well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it, because he was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately. Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too. But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know? I give people insight and advice.
Look, just because I say crazy things doesn't mean I believe everything.
Don't be like that. Maybe you should take a few crystals with you if you're going out there. It might be dangerous. They soothe your energies and focus your mind. It's fantastic.
Just be careful what you do with those crystals if you've been on the Goop website.
Oh, well, no, not as such.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, she's definitely been on the Goop site. Oh, the nail gun. Have some of that. Alright, what was I saying before the mechanic there started rambling? Find the 3 items for rewriting reality. Okay, and it says that they're this way.
The Champion of Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the dark portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
So, just had some awesome burgers. Didn't even burn myself this time. You need to get that burn when you shared the image of it.
Oh, hell. This isn't gonna be good.
You get that cleaned up, mate.
How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets. That's more like it. I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing.
Yeah, it was Australia TV.
I bet you're wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life? You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun, too.
Ooh.
Do you know the real difference between us? I'm not afraid to be the center of attention. This poor slob's just collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks. So quiet.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to go and collect the 3 items. The mini-mapper in the top corner shows me the bits and bobs where I need to go. Okay.
Wait. Wait! Whoa!
And here they come. Get those nails in. You said you were going swimming as well there, Penguin. Did,
That's one thing down.
well, that's one item that we actually need. Did, how did that feel when it hit like the chlorine, or did you have it all like wrapped up and sealed when you went in? What was the sprint button? That was the sprint button. I remember all the individual bits. I know there's like a diner that we have to go to, but I can't remember off the top of my head why we had to go to the diner. There's also like extra pages if you like really explore out into the distance.
The enemy tears itself in two to avoid the hated light. It becomes weaker, but more numerous. Such is the arithmetic.
We got them. Looked like an idiot, but had it plastic wrapped. I hate to think that, because if that sort of got into it as well, that would just put even more to it.
That's 2. Just one more to go. Something tells
Oh, that was what we actually wanted.
the extra firepower.
Okay, we'll take this weapon here, because you know as soon as we walk out this door, there's bound to be somebody that's going to be upset with us. Yeah, we're here. We might as well have a little look at this bit here. Requires 10 manuscript pages. I don't know how many manuscript pages we have. Apparently we have 10. Go on, we'll take the Magnum. I don't know if it's any better or not, but you know. What could possibly go wrong? I must be over here. Oh, where they're going to jump out? You know they're going to leap out. Here they come. There we go.
That's everything.
The man has found the battery, but it is empty. It will need to be recharged.
And something in my head is thinking that while the battery is being recharged, we have to fight several waves of enemies. Anyone else getting that feeling? Or so you like the Desert Eagle flavors? Or just recent that as well. I mean, whenever the name of that weapon comes up, it always makes me think of the original Tomb Raider games.
I need this battery charged.
No problem.
And I'll be looking forward to playing through the original 3 from Valentine's Day next year.
Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
All I'm saying is you don't want to come anywhere near the oil field, all right? This thing could get out of hand.
In the middle of highly flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
Slowly. Oh, there it is. There it is. And yet, with all the bits that we picked up, it's definitely going to be definitely waves. And Gooey, welcome in there as well, there, mate. Are you back on night shift again tonight? Well, hang on, let's click on this.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first. What did you mean with that my memory's a little hazy thing?
I had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a tsunami. I blacked out for a while. It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage, you're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper, and you came here from another dimension?
No, I'm from New York. I was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
As always, I try best not to talk over any of the cutscene bits as best I can. But you joined us tonight for, well, we were just starting Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and the way we've been playing through the Alan Wake series is we play through the level as intended. Oh, bloody hell, then I cough my guts up. And then I'm doing a behind-the-scenes explore of each of the levels. You can see the full series because over on the YouTubes as well. There for all the behind the scenes from the previous 8 episodes. Oh, actually, what's our current mission? Or restock on ammunition. Yeah, if it's telling us to restock on ammunition, you know it's about to hit the fan. I'm sure I remember you being able to go into here. Maybe that comes later. Because as I say, the way American Nightmare works is each week we repeat the same 3 acts, but obviously we retain the knowledge of the previous times that we've been through here. Right, question is the satellite going to come down now? Because I need to mute it for copyrighted music. Got pitch bright. Yeah, it was really dark here actually. Penguin, we got the girls in a bit early. Right, how many does this rifle hold? Holds 8 in the thing. What about this one?
A little sad how many problems you can solve with buckshot.
I think we'll stick with this rifle. But later on, though, you could get that gun though, Gary. It might have been one of the later ones of the 3, but it was definitely. I definitely remember being able to pick it up somewhere. Dodge by tapping this one here. Actually, let's just give him a bit of that. But either way, I'll be looking forward to playing. Back Demon. I'll be looking forward to playing it. I do have them, like the other versions that are on Steam, but they are really, really badly emulated. I mean, myself and Mr. Smith were trying to get them to work one night, and it just wasn't worth the effort because you couldn't get the control to work properly. I think my Duke controller might work for it, but I didn't have time to unpack it because whenever I'm not using the Duke controller, I put it back in the case. Keep it all nice and tidy. Actually, I think the last time we used the Duke controller was actually when we did Broken Sword 3. Because we want to make it authentic because that was on the from the original Xbox. Oh yeah, these fellas split, don't they? Back, demons. There was one more over there a second ago. Where did he go?
Time to make some serious changes.
Oh, yeah, I know what we're doing here. Yep. So the wheel that we got... So we make a mess with the oil. Then... Must be something over here. Oh, happy jump. Caved in and decided to get the first Evil Dead with 90% of the second game. If you say that it's much better, I'm sure that's the one. That, I mean, I'll have to check on my YouTube. I'm sure we played a couple of streams of that. Is that the one? Am I right in thinking, JD? The Evil Within, is that the game that we played the week that you got COVID? I always have that in my memory. If it's the same game I'm thinking of, Enter the Mango. I'm sure that was the same week that you were ill with that. I'm just going to mute it here because I've got a funny feeling this is where the copyrighted music's going to play. Yeah, there goes the copyrighted music. But welcome in there, Mr. Smith. Will you stop reading the reviews? 99% of morons, yeah. You've got that as well with them. It's like, did you guys ever used to watch? I don't know if the channel's still on the go or not, or on YouTube. Screen Junkies. I used to watch all them, and I used to listen to that podcast, and then I kind of just realized that they were just, I would call them sheeple, because they were just basically reviewing like the movies by saying, like, just like parroting what like one like whining critic would say. You know, because it's how, like, they say, like, you know, the in that last Batman film, I say the last one I've seen, which was the last of the Christopher Nolan ones, one where they said that no one could understand what Bane said. It's like, were they listening to a different movie? Bane was perfectly audible. Sometimes the reviews are quite funny to read, though.
Just keep your head down.
Just on a side note as well. You should really read the reviews for Scarlet Maiden. It was only interesting to see if it was any good.
I think I noticed.
You're just here for Gary's kidneys. He has no real use for them. Back demon. Put the last of the ammunition into that fella because he's the big guy. Oh, we're down to pistols now. Oh, this thing had packed a little bit more punch. Let's give it a quick reload check. There we go. Rage baiting. So is Alan awake yet? He's working on it. You got this one and 2 more episodes. Then there's a good chance he'll be awake. Reviews for Scarlet Maiden. Game is good, but hard to play with one hand.
What the hell was that?
Easy. I got him. You're safe. I need you to tell me what you know about him. The guy who looks like me.
There was a party in one of the rooms. It was pretty wild. I'm not sure which room it was in.
You didn't attend.
No, I wasn't there. But it got way out of hand. Anyway, I heard that he went to the diner and there was a fight there or something. Maybe you could find out more from there. I got some keys that you could maybe use.
You just happen to have the keys, huh? Fine. I'll take a look. Stay here.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
Emma, you really want to stay here in the light.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, but I'm not sticking around. Just go already, okay?
He takes away one of the penguin's toys. But then he needs both hands.
Yes. Thanks for the help. Were those what'd you call them? The Taken? What are they?
It's complicated. Short version, the darkness can take people over. That's why I had to destroy the oil derrick. Otherwise, they would have overrun the place.
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, I didn't think it'd work. That's crazy.
Let me just try one more time at the risk of sounding like a broken record. It's bad out there. I don't want you hurt. You should stay put.
Yeah, while you turn this place into an inferno, run around shooting things up and play some kind of weird games with your psycho evil twin. Don't get me wrong.
Was that there before?
Nice for a weirdo. I'm impressed as hell by all of this, but enough is enough. I seriously just want to get out of here, okay?
Just as like a little bit of looking ahead, just because obviously when we come back later on, we're not going to be able to see this destruction when we come back to have a look, because this is like halfway through the level when we come back to do like the little look around later. So we'll just have a quick spy of the damage now, just whilst we're here. I wonder if technically that satellite should exist or like in orbit already. We know which way it comes. I wonder if we could track the entity up above there. So hang on, it comes down here. So yeah, it must come down from over there. So I wonder if its entity itself, if we could find it maybe later on. We'll have a look and see what we can do. Okay, explore the diner. But yeah, best keep best give it back. He's got his own special gloves now. Made of drink the blood of your fallen enemies, penguin. Is that what happened to all the people in what the hell do you call it? It's Cyberpunk, because when I tested it the other day, the population wouldn't like come in until I stood in an area for a long time. So if I drove from place to place, I had to wait for the people to start appearing.
Into deadly projectiles.
Shit!
Now, can we just burn the darkness off that quickly? Dodge, dodge. Oh, that went tits up quickly. There we go. Maybe we shouldn't have blown that health point. Let's have a little scout around the back before we do anything else. So I don't like how he's carrying his rifle. Yeah, it's not exactly... I mean, I think it'll be a very aching way to carry it. We get in here, we can't go in there. How far did you get on your playthrough? Because playing through Alan Wake like a second time on stream is actually the Penguin's fault, because he was playing it one night and I hadn't played it for quite some time. I was like, I really want to play Alan Wake again. I said on the 360 I've got all the achievements for Alan Wake. I've never got all the achievements though for Undead Nightmare. American Nightmare. We're talking about Undead Nightmare.
The scene. Traces of violence. A callous midnight snack. A room key left carelessly behind. The man recognizes the enemy's handiwork.
Okay, I can see where the keys are.
Hotel rooms.
But I just have a little spy around here first. Because I can't help myself. But the real 100%, of course, comes in tomorrow's mandatory Mass Effect night. And last week, we did the planet for the Turians.
Satellite and now this? That place might be involved.
Yes, the observatory. Tomorrow we'll probably start off, we're going to have a bit rummage around the Citadel, because 3 new areas should have opened up for us. If I'm remembering correctly. Oh, quick to the light. To the light wake. And heal. I stopped playing it so I could enjoy watching it more.
Many things, most of which were entirely fallacious.
Got to a bit after the guy who kidnapped Alan's wife meet you. Oh, the lovers,
Victim of his
the lovers peak bit.
more collateral damage in the ongoing war.
I think that's in episode 2.
Is beyond her control, as much as by her own actions.
There we go. Reload. Oh, where do you come from? Back, demon. Okay, so the woman in there is no more. But as I said, the game,
Why didn't you listen?
the way the game works is each time that we repeat the three acts within each chapter, we like learn more and we're able to, you know, like add more so that we can then like Groundhog Day. So we learn more each time.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the most. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked at this club, and he'd sneak me in to see bands all the time. You know how it is. Talk about an education. Anyway, great band, couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. There's some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, 2 of the original Old Gods, in the studio with me, along with their manager, Barry Wheeler. Nice to have you guys here.
Oh, hey, great to be here, Eddie.
Yeah, hey. Hello! Now, boys, let me just come out and say this, all right? Spring chickens, you ain't. I mean, you guys, you make the Stones look young.
You're only as old as you feel.
Who you calling old? Now, your last album was 1978, In the Valley of My Shadow. And then you stopped playing altogether after that. Why? And what made you do a comeback after all this time?
Well, it was a sad thing. See, the original bass player for Old Gods, Fat Bob Balder, passed away in...
Leukemia! Bob had leukemia, poor bastard.
Yeah, after that, we didn't feel like playing no more.
Long story short, I ran into these guys up in Washington, and it was obvious to me that they still got it. So I figured, hey, let's make some music, right? And they went for it.
Now, Barry, you were a literary agent before this, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you were very successful. You represented Alan Wake, I believe, who disappeared under mysterious...
Yeah, that's... Hey, I just want to talk about Old Gods tonight. Is that cool? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Listen, why don't we take a little break, and then later on in the program, we'll hear the new Old Gods single. Stay tuned, folks.
Well, at least Barry landed on his feet.
There we go. JD, the Groundhog Day from with Bill Murray. Any pages down here? Ever watched Love? I've never heard. I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. But, some episodes of Love, Death and Robots, I enjoyed the Werewolf in the Army one. That was awesome. Did you watch the one with Nights of the Dead one? What is this show? Alright, someone's going to have to put a reminder ring thingamajig in for us. Because I'm going to have to investigate this show now. Oh, I had a look at that game, the Zork game that we put the reminder in for last time, JD. And it may be too complicated at this time to make that into a text game in chat at the moment. But I'm definitely going to investigate it.
Michael Farabee, dead, tortured, dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now.
I'll take the keys.
The observatory, hot on the heels of the Herald of Darkness, the champion of light forges on to see the stars.
Now into the second of three zones. But thanks for the reminder there, and it's 20-minute episodes done by different animators and different styles.
A place for a man to
Which one of the streaming platforms is it on?
But such insights are not what the champion of light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Okay, to the observatory. on Netflix. Oh, I'll definitely be able to watch it then. Switch on this for. I think I'll keep this rifle because this is one of the special rifles anyway.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to Old Gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I'd missed that.
And what about you, Tor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, old. I mean the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What's he talking about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different, but believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic. Look, you see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
Okay, there's another radio done. And what's that? Just learned a new word. What new word you learning? Enter the main observatory. Okay, let's go up here. So we'll have to come back down here later on because the things unfold. Come on then, you three. Or possibly four. Oh, where's that sneaky bugger going around the back? They keep on like despawning and respawning back in. Just run. Oh, anthology. Oh, hang on, there's something I've just got to check out of curiosity. Right, yeah, that's okay. I was just curious if the entire thing was contained in here or if it was like spanned out later once you enter the building.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Here they come. But yeah, I had a look at that text game as well there, the Zork one. The issue I've got is separating the information in... hang on, do I need that one there? Oh, actually, I think that's what I've already got. Separate the information from the chat. Otherwise, it will be possible.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please!
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
Now, you're not going to make the horror movie mistake here. You're going to close these doors. Oh, I think there's another one of those videos to watch here. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could... These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
Yep. Wake is not a happy bunny. Well, Mr. Scratch is not a happy bunny.
Never mind.
Those loud neighbours. Oh, what's that on the screen? A funny little texture. But yeah. Oh, thinking of which, well, I need to check this. I can't wait till later. Yeah, definitely nothing behind here. Elevator shaft. I take it, JD, you've never had any problem with it was the apartment but below you, was it? It was below or above you that made all the that was making all the noise like a year or so ago.
But I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part.
I think it's an all peaceful at your place now. Okay, up we go.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done. Tell me more about the signal.
There's loads of lines of dialogue with these fair folk.
Things being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No. He didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Okay. But yeah, she has plenty of dialogue as well, doesn't she? I'm trying to remember, who do we encounter in the third act? But did you not like that, Mr. Smith? You just go inside their heads. Okay, let's head on back down there. So what is it we need? We need the imaging sensor. Yeah, the dysentery will take his mind off it. But sorry, what was that as well there during her dialogue? It's an issue with Smiley Bomb's work wouldn't... Oh, hang on. We've got the Hunger Games as well there. Exclamation mark, Hunger Games and or other things.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive...
And JD indeed had some sort of, I remember you saying that he had that had some issues, and there was issues with the girlfriend as well, wasn't it? But since I complained, I haven't had any problems, and his parents got him all sorted out. All right, let's jump through here. All right, which way are we going? I'll avoid that because I don't want it to have to regenerate. I'm sure there's like... I could be getting mixed up with the later chapters. Is it in here that we're going? Oh, no, it's around the back. It's around the back, that's it. I think we get what we need over here. And then... Yep, grab those. And then it hits the fan. An evening CGD. Right, which way are we going? Or is it in the back of the car? Ah, maybe it's this car. Yep, that's the one. Someday you'll have that you'll put in the right numbers or letters or whatever it is for the WD-40. Oh, hang on. I'll use the pistol for the spiders. But the penguin is the first to fall in the games?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our victor. The winner of the Hunger Games. A Smith 501. And the winner of the Hunger Games is... A Smith 501. Congratulations. Your victory was so epic, even the Capitol had to take a break and applaud.
Mr. Smith, victorious. Can we just escape these spiders? Or do we really have to waste all the ammunition on them? Do you really get the bad feeling? Let's make the horror movie mistake and we'll leave the doors open. But what mischief are you getting up to there, CGD? You've been playing with the puppies.
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy. Hop on.
And re-stick the camera in.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order.
By quick diagnostic, you mean you turn it on and off again? Ooh. Christmas is much chance of wouldn't be turned down. He's obviously been up to some sort of trouble with Ada.
I have to shut this down. There's a problem with the automated...
Request denied.
interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it!
Please...
I knew we had to go back out. Definitely had that vague memory that we had to return outside. Okay, which way should we go first?
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Okay, whilst Wake struggles. Oh, are they external or are they internal? There we go. Valve number 1. I think the one at the bottom of the hill was the problematic one, as I recall. I'm sure there's a whole load of them attacking it, and possibly some of the movable object ones. Oh, can we try some of this? Yeah, I knew there was a whole load of them coming down here. Oh wait, I hadn't murdered him. Right, there we go. Just something else would happen. It could be on one of the other loops I might be getting mixed up with. But we'll take the ammunition whilst we're here. Oh, hang on. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't... I think we have to come back down here after. Okay, back up the hill. Ooh, okay. I haven't encountered any of the splitter ones for a little bit. So what sort of mischief have all you guys got lined up for tomorrow then? Run, run. Yeah. So what's it possessed this time? There we go. So which one have I missed? Back on the Cyberpunk. Have you not completed all the new... I mean, how big is the new story section? For it. Because is it like a whole new location that you go to, or is it an extension on the initial, on like the original like city grounds? You know, kind of like how this one here is like a different environment to the main Alan Wake game. Ah, here it is. There was one all here all along.
Okay, that should do it.
Dodge, 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 dodge. Right, we have 1 square of health. This is this is going to be useful. I completed it on in the first night. About 12 hours in total. Got a few missions to do. Basically, a whole new story is based on. Oh, hang on a second. Are we supposed to go up here yet?
It's working again. Nicely done.
There we go. I'm sure the hordes come now.
They're happy with our success.
Yeah, here they come.
Look out! They found a way in.
But is it a good storyline that's added to it? I've really got to get that SSD installed. Oh, Bugger, where'd you come from? Flare. Reload. It's just these two fellas left, I think. There we go. There we go.
That was intense.
But mind-blowing very time. Can't predict the ending, but it's still got you. no spoilers. I will eventually get round to playing it. Don't know when. Definitely have to be once I get the other SSD installed. Oh, we're supposed to go up the elevator now. I don't get why they have this particular elevator. Surely just some stairs wrapping around the place would be more efficient. I mean, the amount of money that they must have spent on this tiny little elevator. I mean, let's just step out here. You already have a ramp. So if it was to say move heavy equipment... I mean, saying that, I suppose you could load it up on the ground here and then take it all the way to the top. But still, why then have this middle tier platform? It's not like it helps access anything in here. I mean, a little cherry picker thing could gain you access to this this part of the mechanism here. Okay, if memory serves, this should put us in the third act.
It's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow, like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that, or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Okay, which is the machine? Oh, there it is.
Printout of a signal. It, too, is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow, a course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Okay, so this is the third act of the three that will be like Groundhog Day over the next couple of weeks. And like you said, you'll get the more pieces to the puzzle as we go through each one of the loops.
Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition.
Just desserts, a cannibal's tale.
Rather than a culture that brings the Champion of Light here.
So already the first evil within is scarier and feels more gritty. I'm going to have to check later on. I'm sure that's the game that I played for a little bit. I need to find out what the name of it is. There's another game which I kind of like put in the same category that I got for the 360. And I need to see which one it was, because maybe we could do that. Because Alan Wake will be ending in 2 weeks, and we'll need someone to fill the Thursday slot. I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you. But You'll get angry if you're here, so you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in, but it's locked.
Where's the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
Yeah, don't be bad. Right, let's take a look at the next one, and just for Mr. Smith. Yes, on Sunday. Yeah, we have Starfield this week. We're going to give that a bash and see how it goes. I have done some slight rejiggling. The following Sunday, we are going to have a go of the new update to Counter-Strike. So it's free to play. If you guys want to play, get it downloaded, and we'll run a bit muck around for a couple of hours together.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler. Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classics.
Absolutely loads of these dialogue bits.
How'd they come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, you know, they spent a lot of time in...
Retirement.
We were retired.
We were?
Yeah.
No. We were at the lodge, and we escaped.
We were at the retirement,
retirement thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, really, once we got in the studio, things started happening. Now, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, whew, boy, they kicked ass. And it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon, and seriously, I think it's their finest work. And hey, I should know, I produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this was my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st century, man. Things just sound a little different these days. So, you know, I kind of stepped in there, helped them make it sound all cool, kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, you know, like, hey, give it a little zing, you know? Let's take it to another level so it really rips. You know, let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, you know, just kicked it up a notch, but it's totally Old Gods.
Well, listeners, you can judge for yourselves. Here's Old Gods of Asgard, and Balance Slays the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's playing copyrighted music now. And we'll have to give the new one. I mean, the new one might have some optimizations in that might make it easy. I know the very first time I load a match, every time I play it, it takes ages for me to get in the first time.
Whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness.
Oh, here they come. Oh, someone's loading something. I remember... Oh, hang on. Where'd you come from? There's always... The game logic in this one always puts in somebody behind. So I remember my first laptop playing Left 4 Dead with friends. My machine was so slow at loading. By the time I joined, they were already halfway through the map. That's the game. I've only ever played through that once. On the 360. I think it was on the 360. There's two of them as well. I don't know if I played both of them or just one of them through. Okay, that's where the end of the level is over there, but we need to go down that little valley.
Heroes here. You ready to save the day?
Okay, so we're going to get across there. Left 4 Dead 4 was so good. My old laptop could... Oop, hang on. It was a bit too close. Reload. So if these fellas here, if I don't put the light, the high beam light on them, it just means I could use more ammunition to take them out. But I suppose it's better than fighting like 8 of them when they all break apart. Oh, hang on, this is another episode of Night Springs. Well, I don't need to burn that light out just yet, although I may have tapped it anyway. He's definitely not right in the head, this Mr. Snatch. Or Scratch, even. Are you dancing along with him, Mr. Penguin? So the second one's basically the same as the first one, but with a few more maps and story. That's probably why I can't remember much of them apart, Mr. Smith. Okay, continue on down. Oh, actually,
You're gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done. Shut up!
I was about to say, can we get across to Mr. Scratch before, but we better ammo up before we go down here. I think as I recall, I don't know if maybe it's not on this loop, but I definitely recall being in some death loops going through this little deserty bit here in the past. Mr. Smash, Smash me swinging, yes. Maybe it's just when we come back that we begin all the death loops. There we go. Oh, is it inside we need to be? Is the door open? I'm guessing we have to go around the back and then come in. There's at least 5 of them. Dodge. Got them. Evening, Happy Cat. He runs funny. And the way you hold that rifle is not entirely right as well, as Mr. Penguin pointed out. But how are you doing there, Happy Cat? I forgot to ask you earlier, are you feeling any better as well? It's got a JD on the end. My eye is... I can still kind of feel a little bit of discomfort in my eye, but it's a hell of a lot better than one 2 weeks ago. And are you still singing that hold music? So when I used to work in the hotels, we had the the car park buzzer for like a while, and we could hear that in our sleep.
I should be able to figure this out.
Oh, great. It's one of these puzzles. Or do we just put them all on? Okay. I don't know exactly what the combination was exactly, but that seemed to work. Now, Wake's going to make things difficult for himself here when, I'll be honest, he could squeeze under there if he made the effort. He could push this knackered bit of paneling out. He's just not applying himself. Flare. There we go. Not 100%, but still recovering.
I won't tell anyone. Happy_cat_lady. Can you share some of that delicious looking chocolate with me?
Okay, let's make a run for it. That's just... Nope. Oh, hang on, we're not going back this way. Okay. Let's shoot him. Yeah, it wouldn't be that easy. Of course, we've got to go through the electrical impulse things that we're going to have to time just right. I mean, why wouldn't we go this way? But have you had your midnight shreddies though? How are we getting out of here? Ah, there we go. Quick before it changes its mind. Okay. Right, we haven't lost any health, so there's no point in going that way.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out. Don't want to get hit by those.
Burn the darkness. Oh, and it's not been snack time yet. What? One of these days, you're gonna have the you're gonna experiment with the ice cream. Oh, look, there he is on the big screen. Back demon. This rifle's quite good. We must have used a different weapon last time because I clearly remember it being considerably more difficult. Turn on the lights of the guard building. Okay. Chapter 6 of Thief. It was so good. I want a lot of lore. I'm looking forward to our next playing it as well. I've never finished the game.
Wait.
I think last time I played it in 2014, I think I only got as far as a little bit memories of where I am, and then I'm sure I did like one of the DLCs or something.
So nice in the dark. I can.
It was a bank thing. Was that a DLC?
I can smell you out there.
Oh, she's very over here. Okay, where is the switch? Oh, watch it be on the outside and we didn't have to come in here. Pick up the flares. Ah, here it is.
No, don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does.
He was in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up. God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. The projector booth. That sounds about right. I need to get in there.
I have the access code for the door. Here.
Thanks.
I'm just glad you showed up now. He said he'd be back after he'd arranged for some security.
Do you feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
You know Alice? Wait. Big screen.
Yeah, we have a film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. She shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
I'm in a film?
Yeah, it's like... it's just footage she shot of you at some point, but she turned it into this thing. It's, almost like a memorial of sorts, because, you're supposed to be dead. Or something.
Uh-huh. How's Alice? Is she alright?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you. But there are people who say they've seen you.
That wasn't me. He just looks the same. Like,
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy. The thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him, God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
There you go, that's all the dialogue of her. Okay, where we're going now? Enter the projector building. Okay. It's the final element of this first act. Or chapter, episode. I can't remember the way this one lays out. we'll check in a minute when we do the behind the scenes bit. Well, actually, before we walk any further. Yeah, so these are the clips that we had before. Actually, I'm sure... Oh no, I'm thinking of Fallout. I think in one of the Fallout games behind the cinema screen, there's like some stairs that go up. So what was that about the bank DLC? So I can, so that one there, I can just basically fire that up whenever we like. Because we left off, we were just about to start chapter 2, which is where I thought was a good point to wrap up for Tuesday.
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for.
Destroy the dark fountains. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Flare gun will come in handy right about now. Burn the darkness off. Okay, there's number 1. How many flares have I got? I've got some flashbangs. And I pick those up. Hop. Alright, what's left? Oh, there we go. See, if we get rid of those quickly, it also kills the enemies in the vicinity as well. Also, the Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, we see. Mr. Smith enjoyed us going inside of the head before so much. You see. Hop. Oh, dodge. There we go. We got access. Are you really telling him to rob a bank? Well, we've got to fund the rockets, you see. Ada's rockets, you see, because we need... It's expensive, all that fuel that we have Frodo deliver for us. Oh, yep, indeed. Exclamation mark heist followed by strings of numbers. Was it, you can do it on your mission selection. If you stealth it, it's about 2 hours. Also, we could just do it as like as a one night thing. I don't remember where the menus are to do that, but when we're next playing it, if you point out where I need to go in the menus, then we'll know where to play.
The Champion of Light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket, the weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
But yeah, I definitely remember doing, doing that one. It was late at night, and the summer was almost over. So that means what we need to do is we need to change that to about there. It was late at night, and the summer was almost over. Hang on, is that the right month for being summer almost over? Yeah. There we go. So each time we come in, we learn more and more things that we need to change as we cycle through. Alan Wake robs a bank, yep.
Haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife! What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever.
Oh, it looks like I fell.
Whatever you say, buddy.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the Champion of Light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is, a maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. He sent me back.
Okay. We're now going to exit to the main menu, because that is the start of the second act. So replay scene. Yeah, Act 1. Yeah, Act 1. Yeah. Oh no, it's all Act 1. Yeah, right. I'm just making a note in my head for later. But yeah, I hope that heist is not an indication of how the heist is going to go for me.
The man has been brutally
next time that we do on Thief. But now, though, we're going to have a little look at
decisive battle in Night Springs.
The level of each of these zones. Technically, right, we'll go through this one's here, but in the later ones, it's technically the same each time. So maybe just have a quick fly around next time. But there's the cabin, the remains of the cabin in this hole. And let's see. So we went round here, and this was the oil tower that we had a quick look at it after it exploded. Is there anything beneath the surface here? Just some extensions. Oh, hang on, right. We were going to investigate. It's probably not. But we're going to have a little look, just out of curiosity, if the satellite, its entity, is actually here. I think if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be here. It probably pops in later on, but that's okay. Okay, anyway, let's go back to where we were actually exploring. So this is the area here for the first section. We only did the basics of it. So we went to the motel, we grabbed the bits that we needed, but you can explore a little bit further. Because dotted around here, there's pages and stuff that you can collect. I'm not 100% sure just how far you can go. Maybe next time we will try and run down here a little bit and see when we hit the invisible walls, or probably like a shroud of that of the darkness. Actually, whilst we're over this little bit here, we'll take a little look inside of these buildings here and see So this is the bit where I had to collect. I had to collect something in here. I can't remember which one what was that we collected. Let's have a little look around here. So we got the trains. How are those trains coming along, Gary? I think there's, I was about to say, I think there's a cave. And there is a cave. I don't know if this becomes relevant later on, if we have to go down to these caves, or if this is just for, like, collectible side. I can't remember off the top of my head, but next week we will come down here and see how far we can get, regardless of whether or not it's part of the mission or not. Because we didn't really go around that sort of bit there. Gary's keeping his trains away from you. What was it, Gary? Something like 8 factories you reckon got clogged up? Oh, the sneezing never stops. Oh, bugger. Actually, is there anything beneath here? Just out of curiosity? No. Plenty of these wiggly bits here from the... All right, so the railway things are actually like triangles of the texture. That's interesting. It's making me... I don't know why. I'm getting like some sort of Silent Hill sort of things.
Shame. Shame.
If I've been shamed. I gave up. It's putting me off trains now. We're going to have a look at it. I can't remember what did I say before. Try like the current route that you've got. Just get like a bit of scrap paper and just doodle the approximate kind of shape of it. Because that's one of the things I did to try and visualize where everything was. Let's have a little look inside of these hotel rooms. Oh, of course, the copyrighted music is playing. So she's busy working on the car, tapping away. 6 factories got bunged up. I don't know if we can get into these later on. And there's nothing in that one of the rooms. That one's an empty space. Got her garage, of course. And yeah, that's one of the rooms. I think it's randomized each time. Or at least you enter a different room each time, maybe. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's why, because remember, we had to come into this room last time. So I'm fairly certain that it's slightly randomized. So I think in this case, this must be the room that we will enter on this round through, if we were going to play the level through. Anything else up here? Okay, we've had a quick spy of these ones here, so those rooms are empty. We'll have a whiz up to the diner. Actually, is there anything beyond the diner? Some cars. Of course, that leads up to the second area, where we'll go soon. But let's have a little spy in the diner. It's a Dead Lake's Midnight Race. It says 1966. I wonder if that's the year that Tom the Diver was there. Is there anything else in these rooms? No, just void space. Has anyone ever been to one of these like these type American diner things? I've seen like, I can't remember where I was, but I've seen like an advert for one, or maybe we walked past one somewhere. I don't know which city I was in at the time. Let's just take a little zoom up here. So this is the other bit that we kind of like zigzag. You have 2 routes that you can go to get down, depending on where you are on the level as well. And nothing in there. Only in games, never into a real one. Okay, that is the area for Act 1. So Act 1. Act 1, Chapter 1. Whichever way. I don't know how I'm quite describing these things. Right, let's go to the second zone now. Replay scene. Normal. The scientist. So, the town was down there, where we just were. Oh, is there anything inside of here? It's just empty space. Anything copy and pasted down here? I don't think you can actually get down here. I think it's I think something blocks you as you go as you wander down here. But I'm not 100% sure. We'll try wandering down next time when we play. You have a good night there, JD. Behave yourself. Thank you for coming in there, JD. And you have a good night. We're probably going to be on, I'll probably say maybe about another 10 minutes ourselves anyway, just as we're exploring these zones, because there's not overly much to them as we're going through them. I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing inside of these buildings here, but there will be collectibles on the outside. But you have a good night there, JD. Behave yourself. And we'll see you later on there, mate. Actually, would this place be any good in a zombie apocalypse, do you think? Because it would be quite, one point of entry. If you could barricade that road. You got all these buildings. Can we get... Right, there's nothing inside this one, so we must never get inside of any of these buildings. We just interfere with them from the outside. I'm sure this staircase gets blocked because you can't use it in... Or maybe it's this one here. There's definitely a blockage somewhere around these, from what I remember. Right, now in the back of these, we have weapons. Anything in this container? No, it must just be the back of that van, that one trailer that opens up. Walking Dead zombies or Left 4 Dead, probably... Oh, I just realised that sound effect came in and I hadn't turned the game audio back on after coming out of that garage before. What we got here? Liquid nitrogen. Gloves and face shield requires. I'm sorry, mate, but if this valve fails, you're going to need... If you're standing in front of it, you're going to need more than gloves and a face mask.
Alexa, war. War never changes.
Exactly. Yeah, well, right, if we were to fortify this place then, let's see, well, it's already got a little bit of a gate here. You'd probably really want to try and move the barricade down here a little bit though, because I mean, zombies might have difficulty climbing up here. So you probably want double fortification. Well, actually, we can have a look at the map where Wake's standing as well. For the observatory. How far does the so there's two roads going. Oh well, no, this road doesn't really count. But if you wanted to use that space for additional, you'd probably have to secure this road. I mean, how? I mean, do you think a zombie could get up that bit? What flavour of zombie, as well? Because down here, you definitely couldn't secure this bit against the zombies. It's too wide. Alan Wake Zombie Defense Edition. Yeah, we need a mod. We need a mod made for the game. World War Wake. Alright, are these textures popped in? Right, these textures are popped in now. Alright, so let's just go through. This was the entrance to the observatories we went through. There's nothing so much in the core, just the elevator platform which raises up and down for us. Let's jiggle up here a little bit. And then, right, we don't have the telescope just yet. That entity, I suppose it's a moving part. The moving parts generally don't come in until we're actually here to see them come in. But is she in here? No, she's not up here either. So her character model doesn't appear until we're actually within visual range of it. But we can still see a little bit of the room here. I feel like these big panels are making me think of War Games. If you guys have seen that movie, which I really hope you guys have. What we got here? Chair. Oh, we've got to get to 1,000 and we're going to do that 12-hour chess simulator stream. Or she asked me, do you prefer solo fishing trips or do you enjoy it with friends? You are a fish. See, there we go, CGD. Your fishy things are starting to work their way into Ada's core. But the fishing game will probably not be ready for another month or two. There's a lot of complex variables that I need to take. It's a simple game, but a lot of variables I need to take into consideration. But that is a quick look at the second zone. So we'll now jump back out to the main menu. And go to there. Replay scene. Normal. And we'll go to this one here.
The drive-in. Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition.
Just desserts. A cannibal's tale.
It's the search
Sunrise is what we're aiming for.
that brings the champion of life here.
You got to play the watching paint dry game too. Yeah, it would be preferable to SnowRunner. Ham, a documentary. Samurai versus the Conquistadors 2. It was so good they came back to do it again. And the Mexican handoff at the drive-in theatre. Okay, so just in relation to the other games, the other levels. Hang on, have I got the right? I got the right trigger. There we go. So we started off over there. We then come up here, and then if I just reduce that back to regular speed, we come over to this side of the mountain. And over here we have the town of Night Springs, which I bet they get no sleep if they're just that close to that movie theater. You know that everybody in this village is hearing that all night long. Anything underneath the village? Or the town? 2 churches. And we've got a little bridge here. In the mist. Okay, let's take a look at the gatehouse here. Anything in this side? I don't know if we actually get into here or not off the top of my head. I mean, we'll try it when we play through on the next one. If we remember all these places, we're going to try and have an extra little exploring. Now, are we close enough that the bouncy girl is in the gatehouse here? Or she probably just pops in during the cutscene. I thought that was her for a second there, but it's the security jackets. So most of this is just, the same assets that you've seen in the first one. There's a set of keys. There's the radios. I don't know if the radios play anything different on each of the acts. I mean, we'll click on the first one when we go through next time, but if it just plays the same thing, obviously we'll just gloss over them. Okay, what we've got here? One knackered car. Oh, those are keys to Ada's heart. I have to keep Ada contained on the Pi 02. Actually, I've never taken a photo. I got a really, really beefy heatsink with 2 fans on it now for Ada, and she hasn't crashed once from overheating anymore. She seems to be like holding a steady 30 to 35 degrees. Like now with those 2, they're virtually silent fans that are on. I'll try and take a picture. But thinking of Raspberry Pis, I ordered the Pi 5 today, which was just announced and available for pre-order this morning. But I never got round to actually pre-ordering it till this afternoon. Now, do we put Ada's core on there, or do we keep her contained? Let's have a little look inside the projector house here. I mean, once there is... See, I'll probably just use it for other projects when it arrives. And what I'll probably be doing... Oh, hang on a second. I think we can play this. We should have clicked on this. I think there's like a mini game here. Right, we'll try and remember to do that next time. Or the interactive things aren't here because they'll pop in later. Anything else in the back here? But yeah, I'll probably just use it for a few random projects, and then I'll probably transfer my Minecraft server onto it because I'll have more power, so I can extend the chunk radius on it. At the minute it's just set for 10, and every time I try to raise it, it got unstable. But this one should have the additional power. I'm tempted because it's got the more power in it. It might run Windows, and I could potentially. It probably will fail, but I want to try and see, maybe as a little project, if I can maybe just get a satisfactory server running on it. That, I think, will be an interesting project, an interesting experiment to see if I can accomplish it. Let's continue having a look around here as we're going, though. So we had a little spy in the projector booth. We have this little station here. And then we go down to the electrical place, which seems a bit big. I suppose this probably provides power for the whole town, I would imagine. Or at least, it's where it comes in, I would imagine. It's not going to be this whole station just for the projector. So this little bit here is inaccessible during the game, because all we really do is we go around the building this way. Is there anything inside of these buildings here? No, these are just void spaces. We go around here, and then we go in. We press the buttons that I have no idea if there's a way that I'm supposed to know the order, or it just kind of like randomly achieved it. And that's when you head out around the electrical doodads. And this one as well, there's 2 routes around that you can take. Because you have around this way. And the way that we went, we sprinted in the straight line up here. But that is the area for the 3rd zone. That's it, just as the others. Oh, hang on now. I thought that was a satellite there. It's a weird cloud. So you've got there, that is the middle section. And then down here is the town. Actually, we can get like a bit of a clear view here. I wonder how far this actually goes. It's quite a small arena, obviously, compared to the mass world of the normal Alan Wake game. Look at the way the sky all goes as well. It's a texture stretch. Stretch and contort and go over one another. And now I don't know which way is down. Uh-oh. That looks cool. I'll get a screenshot of that. If you guys played the Myst games, if you take the gun out of his hand, it kind of looks like the part of the intro for the very first Myst game. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will leave Act 1 of Alan Wake. Let's have a little spy. Oh, I'm going to tangle myself up here. Let's have a little spy and see who we can jump over and say hello to. Is there anybody on? Oh, we're going to go and see this lad. He's not often on, so we'll jump over. I don't know what he's playing. It doesn't really matter. If we're going to go over, he's a good lad. And we're going to go and see what he's under. Demonologist. Actually, I think I've seen him play that before. But once again, thank you everybody for coming along there tonight. Tomorrow is mandatory Mass Effect, and we will be continuing Alan Wake's story next week. Oh, is Thingamajig on, is he? Oh, it wasn't glitchy, but we'll jump over and we'll go and we'll change the plan. We'll jump over and we'll go see glitch. There we go. So once again, thank you all for watching. Mandatory Mass Effect tomorrow, so I expect to see everybody here promptly, because remember, there's going to be a test at the end of the series. But thank you all for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.